I don't know if you knew, but go check out the website, www.kneehightothetree.com, where you can find out everything Knee High to the Tree High. We have a giveaway up in last week episodes, but check out the website for tons of info. What going on, everybody? We checking back in, man. Checking back in.
All I can say is,
what you gonna say?
1980 to 2022, man. They did it, bro.
Hey, bro, it don't matter how long it take, bro, as long as you accomplish that goal.
They did it, bro. They got the monkey out the back. I said if it was any year, it was their year.
To get that monkey off the back, bro.
Get it off their back, man. They did it, boy. UGA did it, man.
I'm going to tell you like this. The games was in UGA favor from the get-go with Mitchell being out. I said that last week. I felt confident that they were going to be able to bracket Williams, but it didn't seem like they were going to be able to do that the way he was busting loose a few times.
He had just started getting loose.
Yeah, but then, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, he went down to a knee injury.
Yeah.
And I hate to see people go out like that, you know what I'm saying?
Especially last game, bro. Like this, you work so hard to get to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. It's tough. It's tough, you know what I'm saying? But hey, kudos to Georgia, man. They sealed the deal.
Football ain't felt like that, though. Football ain't felt like that, though.
They did what they were supposed to do. You see a wounded puppy, you take care of him.
Football ain't felt like that though, P. We know that though, bro. Like it ain't like injuries happen in the game. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like stuff falls your way, you know, and it fell the way of Georgia this year.
Yeah.
You know,
they took the L. They took the L in the SEC championship, but hey, they won the national championship, so
it looked bad. It looked bad. But they was able to play their game this game.
They did.
You know, that's the game they wanted to play in the national championship right there.
They did. They started off bad though. They started off it was lopsided, like 20-something plays, like 7. They started off bad. I thought we was gonna see a repeat.
But after a while, you know what I'm saying?
Start balancing out, man. They got a couple first downs. They start balancing out, man. Gave Big Boy time to rest.
Hey, I think that was a great game plan too, to kind of like come after him a little bit, but then when they started coming after him, they started dropping out too.
Yeah.
Which was
they had to, because I mean, first game, they didn't get any pressure on that guy, man.
Yeah.
I think if you can let Auburn get 7-8 sacks on you, Auburn D-line and linebackers ain't nearly as good as Georgia. So you got to get some pressure.
Yeah, they got some pressure on this game, and he definitely looked different throwing up under pressure than he did like when he had that time in the pocket.
Like I said, as all quarterbacks do, they all look good until they get hit.
Who the player of the game for you then?
Player of the game, bro. On the low, I gotta kind of give it to Stetson, bro.
I just wanted to see if you were gonna say it, bro. You've been telling me that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The running back.
You said he was a front running quarterback the whole year.
He was. I ain't gonna lie. The running backs kind of shifted that momentum though.
Where? That big run towards in the second half.
They had several runs, man. They started gashing them. The line and the running backs. They started gashing them, and then they kind of opened up everything else for Stetson.
Yeah. You know what? And now that you say that too, like the fact that they were able to run the ball, that definitely helped out their offense and everything they were trying to do. Because if you think about it, the one thing you don't want to be in is in passing downs, and that's the downs they was in the first game because they fell behind so fast. And now
that's why I told you, as long as the game was close, I think that played the Georgia favor because they could still reach in a bag and do they running play. That first game, they got out of hand so quick all they could do was just throw the ball.
Yeah. Nah, whenever they throwing the ball, that's not their strong.
That's why I told you. That's why I said Stetson is a front runner. You know what I'm saying? That's been his MO all year because they always had leads.
Bro, but they were down when he threw that touchdown.
What I'm trying to tell you is that
they were down when they threw the touchdown.
What I'm trying to tell you is that no, he played solid that game. But I'm trying to tell you if they behind, or if it get out of hand, Stetson ain't that guy that's gonna bring you back. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. This is a good national championship game.
It was solid. You know, I mean, it was slow at first, and then it kind of picked up.
But I like to see back and forth football. I hate to see. I actually missed the first quarter. You were doing the commentary for me in the first quarter while I was in the car.
Yeah.
So I was worried about it being a blowout, and by the time I come to the game, it ain't gonna be nothing to watch. But got after the first quarter, it's still 3-0. So that's a lot of good football to play.
I like Kirby. Kirby actually made an adjustment from the first game, man. And normally it doesn't happen that way. But I guess when you play them so close, that you still got a lot of memory about what all you should have done.
Yeah, it's still
real fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally know, like, especially being the player too, you literally know, like, oh, this dude like to do this move. You ain't even got to watch film. You know he like to do this move because you remember it. It was just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Who's the most? All right. So now that wraps up the college NCAA season. We won't get no more NCAA season.
Well, we still got that free agency though. That free agency all the time, boy. Them boy there is in that portal, and they living their best life. We gonna
see how free agency go in college football and shit. That actually brings up a great question, right? I thought about this week. Cause we joke about the transfer portal a lot, right? But I started to think about how the transfer portal might have a negative effect on college players. Because like as far as like whenever NFL execs and stuff are looking for players, like we both know that whenever it comes down to you going from college to the pros, like the scouts that are in the NFL go and dig up everything. They look back all the way to, they might go talk to an elementary school teacher, what I'm saying, to figure out like what type of person you are. So my question is like, will going into the transfer portal and switching teams have a negative effect? Yeah, be frowned upon by NFL exec and scouts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
I'm gonna put it like this, man. Yes, they do go back. They do a lot of research, but ultimately, it boils down to what you do on that field. If you a good enough baller, man, they don't care nothing about none of that portal stuff, man.
Yeah, that's true. Which you talking about like probably Caleb Williams.
People like that, they gonna say, bro,
it's not gonna
matter what team you went to.
If you one of the top players at your position in college football, I'm not talking about those guys,
about
right?
That's on the fence.
I'm talking about people on the fence. I'm talking about guys who, you know what I'm saying, might not be projected to go first, second round, you know what I'm saying, might not even be projected to be drafted, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of effect
you saying would they pick a dude that stuck it out for 4 or 5 years over a dude who transferred like two or three times?
Yeah, like look at the running back. Like say for the running back from Alabama, right?
Yeah,
he sat behind for 4 years just to get his shot. Now he got one season to prove himself. It was a decent season, but will it be like a first round grade type season? I don't think so, but you never know whenever it comes to like college scout or NFL. Yeah. He might end up, you know what I'm saying, ended up a high draft pick because he looks like he has like all the intangibles.
I like the blocking, man. The blocking is what puts you light years ahead of a lot of running backs.
But you think it's going to affect people though? Like, so besides the first rounders, do you think it'll have a negative effect on
that's
people
to
like
be determined, to be honest, man. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I think they probably got to look at reasoning behind it. Like, if you got a legit reason besides the fact that you got benched, then I think. But see, you gotta look at it also in the NFL. It don't matter what you got. If you come in, you up under contract unless you somebody like AB or somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you come in, you don't have that option to transfer. So they can kind of look at that part of your character. They might not weigh that much on because guess what? You up under contract, so you my player until either you quit and not play no more, or until you fulfill this contract.
I wasn't even looking at it from like as far as like a contract fulfillment as much as I'm like what type of teammate you are. You know what I'm saying? Are you the type of teammate that's gonna stick it out, you know, with a commitment that you made in the beginning compared to, you know, jumping ship when things ain't going your way?
But they can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. If you up on the contract, ain't nothing you can do. Especially as a rookie.
Yeah, but not everybody ain't. But like even if you under contract, like if you didn't get drafted in the first, second, third, fourth round, then you liable not to have like a, you know, 3-4 year deal. You know what I'm saying? You might just have that 1 year deal. So it's like,
but no,
do I want to take that chance? Do I want to take that chance? Like bringing somebody in?
I think every rookie get 3 years at least.
Yeah, but I'm saying not the 4-5, like, and then like the 3 year deals, like that don't really mean
that. Don't mean
like,
nothing. But see, those players make up the team. They make up the special team. They make up the, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So I feel like it's like shoot crap. So you know what I'm saying. I'm throwing a shot in the dark, but it can pay off. If not, it's a million other players that make up special team. They'll find somebody else.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like it can be a negative effect that happens to those players because it's like, because there are so many players, as an executive on the NFL level or as a scout, it seems to me like it would be more beneficial for me to pick somebody who, you know, stayed down with their team or, you know, did what they had to.
I think it all boils down to your reasoning for going to the transfer portal. I think that'll play a big part. And then I also feel like what happens after the transfer portal. If you go to the transfer portal and you go somewhere and you still ride the bench,
this might be, that's,
you know what I'm
negative.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you go transfer, let's say you was a backup, and then you transfer to
say you Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow.
And you transfer to another school and have a great season. You know what I'm saying? It'll put you from a 7th round grade to like a mid-round grade. I feel like they probably will overlook that transfer portal.
Okay. All right, well,
I know it'll be. It's not really a one answer because it depends on how it works out for that player.
Yeah, it got like a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. If that player just transferred and nothing happens, then yeah, they're gonna be a double negative. They're gonna be like, bro, you ain't play that good and you transferred. But if you transfer and ball out, they're gonna be like, well, dang, that was a smart move. It might be a smart move.
You gonna end up in the, like, my thing is the way they go into free agency right now in college football, they gonna end up double transfer. You gonna see somebody.
There gonna be some people left out. They gonna end up back at the same school they was trying to leave. They gonna be like, hey man, coach, you got a spot left, big dog.
You got a spot left. I tried to make it
in that special team I can get on. I know I ain't want to play it last year. You got any of them scholarship left for your boy. You got any of them scholarship left for your boy, coach? Man, I take a partial scholarship or something.
Hey man, but shout out once again to the Bulldogs. Yeah,
home team, you know what I'm saying? It ain't it's bittersweet, you know what I mean? But hey, it's still home team.
It's the home team. I tried to tell you, but hey, low key
home
you
team. Look, it's better than room for Bama, that's for sure.
Bro, you low key be rooting for Bama.
Bro, I just keep it real, bro. I just keep it real.
I'm gonna put it right there on the table.
I told you I literally had no dog in the fight.
You is a Nick Saban fan, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I fool with Nick Saban. You are absolutely right.
You is a Nick Saban. It
just so happened that he has that crimson on. But I fool with Nick Saban as a coach, yes.
As a coach. So what do you think about his coaching job today? Like,
it wasn't really much he can do, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, the only thing I can see he could have done differently is like toward the end of the second half. I mean, end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, they found something that was working. Like, they couldn't go down the field, but what they did was, instead of keeping the backs in when Georgia was showing pressure, instead of keeping the backs in to block, they ran hot routes. Whether it was angle routes or pivot routes, whatever, and he was hitting it to him, getting them about 7-8 yards a pop every time he threw it to him. It wasn't pretty, but it was working. So I think they should have probably stuck with that a little bit more.
Hey man,
Georgia started sending heat. Georgia knew. I think Georgia knew there was no way they can win and play regular defense. So they had to mix it up. They was saying, every time I looked up, there was at least 5 people coming.
They had to put a little pressure on.
There was at least 5 coming every single time.
Make them feel uncomfortable. If a quarterback like Bryce Young is gonna sit back there and look like Tom Brady, you need to do what's gonna make Tom Brady feel uncomfortable. And that's the only time that he messes up as a quarterback is when he feels uncomfortable.
Getting off that ground. I'll tell you, even on completions, if you make him get off the ground, he still feel it. He get up, his jersey all crooked, and him and left side.
You gotta pull the grass.
You gotta pull the pad back like this.
You gotta pull. Hey, come get this shoulder. Your
teammate come up and quarterback. That's how you get frustrated when you doing that.
Hey, I can see that, man. But congratulations,
man. That ended the college season, man. On to the next.
On to the next one, man. We'll see y'all next year for the college football season, man. We'll let y'all know how free agency is going on during the offseason.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, peace out, y'all.
All right, y'all. Y'all just finished watching the Knee High to the Tree High podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your thoughts. We out.